NetBox doesn't ship with plugins out of the box, but in 5 simple steps, you can add any plugin to your NetBox Docker install, whether BGP plugin, DNS, secret, topology views, ACLs, etc. I'll use BGP as an example. On our screen, we have 2 NetBox Docker installed. To our left, the one in light mode is a plain or vanilla install. If you look at the left panel, the tabs there is no tab for plugins. On the right, the one in dark mode already has the NetBox BGP plugin installed, which means that we can model BGP communities, BGP sessions, routing policies, preface list, AS paths, and peer groups. What we are going to do is that we'll go through these 5 simple steps and install the BGP plugin on our plain or vanilla install. Step 1, we'll create our requirement file. This file is called plugin_requirements.txt. This file will list the plugins that we want to install. So we navigate to our NetBox Docker directory and we create this file and we put in netbox-bgp. Essentially, this is the pip package name of the plugin that we want to install. That's it. One plugin, one line. If you want to install multiple plugins later, you just add them here, one per line. Step 2, we create a custom Docker file. We do this such that we can build a new image from this Docker file with the plugin permanently baked in. That way, every time our NetBox container starts from this image, the plugin is already there. So let's look at what we are doing in this file. It starts with an official NetBox Docker image as the base. I'm choosing to use version 4.5 as the NetBox image and 4.0.2 as the Docker version. Then we would copy our plugins from the plugin requirement.txt that we created into the container. That is what we are doing with this step. Then on this line, we will install the plugins using UV, which is NetBox's fast Python package manager. The no cache that you see here prevents storing installation files, basically to keep our image smaller. Now, the subsequent lines you see from line 22 to line 28, these are only required if your plugins has its own static files. For example, if we're installing topology views, we would need images for our device icons. We'll need some CSS and some JavaScript to render the topology. That is where we would need these lines to copy your NetBox configuration files into the container and to collect all the static files from NetBox and the plugins. Step 3, we update Docker Compose to use the custom image. We'll do this by updating the file docker-compose.override.yaml. What we are doing here is basically telling Docker Compose that, hey, now we have a custom image that has some plugins. Use this instead of the base NetBox image. If you look at this, there are 3 services that we are updating. NetBox, which is our main web app. Then we have NetBox Worker, which is a background worker for asynchronous tasks. Then we have NetBox Housekeeping, which is a housekeeping job for maintenance. This file, in all, has some other key parts. For example, we have the image, which is netbox:/latest-plugins. That's a custom image name. Then we have a pull policy as never. What it simply says is that don't pull from Docker Hub. We are building this locally. And the last key part, for our main service, which is NetBox, the main web app, we point the build to use this Dockerfile-plugins. This is the file that we created in step 2, Dockerfile-plugins, where we copied the plugins from step 1, our plugins underscore requirements.txt file. Step 4, we simply enable our plugins in NetBox. This tells NetBox to actually load the plugin. So in this folder, we have a plugins.py file, just one line. We say plugins, we are using NetBox underscore BGP. Now you might have taken note. The name of the pip package is NetBox-BGP. When we are enabling the plugin in the plugins.py file, it is NetBox underscore BGP. Step 5, we simply build and start the containers. So we build right here and we start. This can take, on the average, about 5 minutes. Now that we know what our 5 steps are and what we are doing, let's go to the terminal of our NetBox, plain install, and execute these commands. Okay, so now we are on the terminal of our NetBox server. This is the plain install. First, let's navigate to our NetBox install directory. If we do a list, there are a couple of things that we should take note of here. We don't have a plugin underscore requirements.txt file. The plain install doesn't come with this. Also, we don't have a Dockerfile-plugins file. Then again, the plain install does not come with that. But we have a Docker compose.override.yaml file. Let's look at what we have in there. So for the plain install, we just have our NetBox service, which is a web app opened on this port. Just that. Okay? Now we'll proceed and execute our 5 steps. Let's clear the screen. First step, we would create our plugin requirement file. So if we list now, we have our plugin requirements file. And if we look at it, we have netbox-bgp, simply the pip package name. Step 2, we create a custom Docker file. So we list, and now we have a Dockerfile-plugins file. And we have our entries. Step 3, we update our Docker Compose to use our custom image. So now let's look at our Docker Compose.override.yaml file. We have it updated. Step 4 will enable our plugin. Then, so let's just double check that to be sure that we have it set up correctly. So there we go. We have our plugin. Then we proceed to build and start our containers. Now, this step can take anything between 3 to 6 minutes. Okay. What I'll do is that once it starts, I would pause till the command executes. Now, typically you might see an error message, and I'll explain why we have that error. You shouldn't worry about that. I'll explain that. So let's build. All right, now it's built. Now, if we start, this is where it takes a while for this to run. So it is running I would pause and wait for this command to execute, and I would explain why you see that error message. Okay, so it took a little over 2 minutes, 125 seconds for this to execute. Now you see this error for the NetBox container because the NetBox container has dependencies on the database. At this time, the database is still setting up. Okay, that is why you see that error message. So if you look at the logs, for example, so let's check our logs. All right, we see that NetBox is now coming up, but before that, the database was still being created and initialized. So NetBox is coming up. This is our cue to everything being okay. When we see an HTTP 200 GET for the login page, it simply means that now we have built, the containers have started, and NetBox is waiting for us to log in, or is able to process logins. So if you go back to our plain or vanilla install, initially there was no plugin tab right here. So let's refresh. There we go. Now we have our plugin tab with the BGP plugin installed. We can now model communities, BGP sessions, routing policies, preface list, AS path, peer groups, and all of that. All trackable inside NetBox. If you want me to cover more NetBox plugins, drop it in a comment. And if you found this video helpful, kindly like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.